I'm Jay Taylor. I'm the editor of Jay Taylor's Gold, Energy, and Tech Stocks. I'm also the host of a radio show called Turning Hard Times into Good Times. You can watch it you can listen to it every Tuesday at the Voice America Business channel. I'm here at the Metals Investor Forum in Vancouver, the May Metals Investor Forum in downtown Vancouver, and I'm really pleased to be with Hubert Parent-Bouchard. He's involved with the corporate development of a company that I just recently started covering in my newsletter, Radisson Mining Resources. A very interesting company, I think, with a low-risk exploration project because they're actually expanding and drilling next to a part of the same deposit of one of the richest mines in Quebec, the O'Brien mine. So maybe you could give us just a brief history of the O'Brien mine. How successful was it? What kind of grades and that sort of thing?
It was a very successful mine, which produced between 1926 and 1957. Produced 1.2 million tons at 15 grams per ton. Still, this mine holds the title of the richest mine by grade in Quebec. And Radisson obtained 100% ownership of this project beginning of the 2000s. The new management came to this company three or 4 years ago, back in 2014 already. And since then we invested close to $8 million with main objective of expanding the resource, which we've had success at significantly.
You've had success, but until now, at least the resource that you publish is quite a bit lower than what the historical grades were, and I think that you might have an answer for that. Could you explain to the
well,
viewers?
Our resource stands at the moment at 6.5 grams per ton. There's an history of a nugget effect on that property, positive nugget effect. We always thought that most of the upside was lying in that free gold that was very hard to identify by drilling. But the thing is, last year we hired a new exploration manager. He looked at the model and he couldn't find like very nice target to go to and be very confident that he'd be hitting the mineralization. So he suggested that we contract a structural geologist to bring more structure into the model.
An understanding of the structure.
Exactly, and within a few weeks they came up with a very nice interpretation, and that was a breakthrough for our I think our model. And in the coming weeks we're going to publish a resource estimate based on that new model, that new structural geological study. Our gut feeling and our experience is telling us that grade should go up and tonnage should go down as we're able to constrain the interpolation in the system.
More efficiently mine the high-grade stuff, the good stuff. So as I understand it, it has to do with there's maybe 3 structures, or there's some cross structures, and it's where those structures cross that you find the juicy stuff. Is that the theory? Or that's more than theory, perhaps?
Yeah, it's well, it's been validated with what's been mined out in the O'Brien, right? So you're right, there's 3 different orientation as opposed to 1 in the previous model. So what would happen is that you would have 1 orientation and you would tie up some high grade, low grade, medium grade together. Now by using the 3 interpolation, which corresponds to the same orientation of the veining system, we're able to get only the high grade and only the low grade together. So it will be very important as well in the next rounds of drilling, as we can target those ore shoots or the highest grade ore shoots at first.
Right. If you have success this time, then you can carry it on further. Can you give us some sense of the scale of this target that you're looking at?
We're looking at a target of 1.2 kilometer length strike. And actually the resource package at the moment is at from surface to 500 meters. If you look at the O'Brien, it went down to 1.1 kilometer. It's still open at depth. So we're looking at 500 meters below the resource area where we can punch holes and hope to define more high-grade ore shoots.
Oh, this looks very promising. When, within a few weeks, when we might get some, because I think this could be a market driver actually, if you come up with substantially higher grades.
I think so. I think it changes the proposition of the company, it changes the value of the project significantly. every grade increase reduces the number of tons you need to get out of the ground to get an ounce of gold, so that has a direct impact on the net value of the project at the moment. We're hoping to publish this by June 15th, come up with the resource estimate. We're in the final steps of it. And once we publish this, we'll be drill ready. We're already permitted for a 20,000 meter drill program, again with the main focus of expanding the resource at depth and applying the model for exploration on the property as a whole.
Very good. Well, I don't think we've mentioned where the project is. It is in a very famous area of Quebec, and also where there's lots of infrastructure. And of course you have a province that's very pro-mining too. You actually get, I think, some of your exploration dollars back. Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah, well, we get a 28% tax credit. And the government is very pro-mining and even exploration supportive with different funds. And even pension funds playing the game. Ourselves, we're based in the Cadillac mining camp, surrounded by best-in-class operators such as IM Gold and Nico Eagle.
Sure.
Our land package is contiguous to the one of the deepest mine in America, the La Ronde mine of Agnico Eagle, which ranges from surface to 3.2 kilometer depth. So yeah, lots of potential. And the infrastructure couldn't be better. Yeah. Paved highway 500 meters by. We're halfway between two mining towns. So we have access to an experienced labor pool, and we're able to control the cost very efficiently for exploration. So.
It's really good. You've got money in the bank to finance this. You have to raise some soon, or you're okay for now?
For now, we're fine. As we restart drilling, we'll want to be doing a financing. Again, we're banking on the fact that the resource estimate is coming up to create some shareholder valuation before financing and limiting the dilution on the next round as well. So.
No, I can tell you I'm looking forward to those drill results. I have some shares myself, and I'm sure a lot of my subscribers do too. So. Anything else you might want to add as we have to wrap it up now?
I think, well, it's an exciting time for the company. Yeah. As you see, our geologist has goosebumps. We're very excited to put out the resource estimate. It's going to be, I think, a game changer. And the next phase of validating the model will be also very interesting. So we're all excited and looking forward to it.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Hubert.
Thank you,
really
Mr.
fantastic.